Please subscribe to the channel, ring the bell icon. Somebody was saying that you are a channel, you never ask us to subscribe. I do believe that if you think it is worth spending your time, you will subscribe, you will hit the bell icon, you will do all that. I hope you people do it, because I am taking a very long time to reach that magic number of 50,000, unless you are watching it after a time when I have crossed 50,000. So there's a big gap between when I record and when I put it. Could be 15 days gap also, because sometimes I record 2-3 in a day and I put it up at 1 or 2 in a day. So sometimes the lag between recording, and so I may have reached 50,000 by the time you see this video, but the probability is I may not have reached 50,000. So jokes apart, I was going to do a video which is completely contrarian to every other video in the market which says, oh, you can do timing the market. Timing the market looks very sexy, right? I have say 5,000 shares of a company which I bought at 30 rupees. It is now 200 rupees. I sell off 2,500 shares at 200 rupees, and when the price falls to 100, I buy another 5,000 shares. So now I have 7,500 shares, and when it goes back to 200, I look back and say, wow, that boy, I did a great job, right? That's how simple it is. Okay, you reduce the number of zeros. Maybe I have 500 shares, the price is 20, the price falls to 10, I buy it back, and then again price goes to 20, I look very smart, right? That looks very easy in retrospect, but the question is not that. The question is, did I know what is going to happen? Like on 10 September on 10 September, did we know that 9/11 is going to happen, right? We didn't know. So those are the risks that we run. We talk about, in retrospect, it looks like it is so easy to do, but the problem is, on that day, what was your feeling? On 20th March, right, or 15th March, what was your fear? 2020, what was your feeling? Did you think that the Chinese coronavirus would be conquered in a day or 2 days, 15 days, 1 month? We had no clue. When I spoke to some of my farmer friends, they said, 3 years is more likely. I asked him how many days, and he said 1,000 days. I'm on record. I think I have, even in April 2020, I have put it on record saying, my friend tells me that it will be a few days in which we will conquer this virus, and that number of days is 1,000 days, right? We had no clue what is going to happen. So it was a great time to be selling your share, right, based on that day. Don't look at the graph today and say, oh, in March 2020, if you had bought, you would have done well. I did well because I bought in March 2020 simply because it was not my first market fall. I knew one thing about the human race: we conquer everything. So if you are alive, then the decision to buy would have been good. But if you are dead, you're dead. So it didn't really matter. So I was buying, but the question is, let's say I bought a share for 100 rupees and today the share price is 700 rupees. This is what happened in, say, EID Parry. It was 110, today it is 690. So it's a 7-bagger. The question is, did I buy at 100? Did I buy enough at 100? And did I hold it till today, right? All these questions have to be yes, yes, yes. Then you had a 7-bagger. But let us say I bought it at 110, and by December of 2020, it had reached 200. Was I thrilled, saying, in 7 months I doubled my money? Normally it takes 7-8 years to double your money. In 7 months I have doubled the money, so I've sold. So I sold it off. Would I have made double the money? Yes, right? Then I would have said, oh, you never go wrong booking a profit. Perfectly correct logic, perfectly correct phrases, all that is available. Unfortunately, doing this regularly, day in and day out, is not going to happen. It is not going to happen very precisely. So even assuming you get 1 or 2 right, let's say I got it right, but I bought 100 shares of EID Parry, would it have really impacted on my whole portfolio? Answer is no. My 10,000 would have become 20,000 and I would have sold off, or my 10,000 would have become 70,000 today. So did you buy enough quantity to make an impact? Did I put 50 lakhs or 1 crore in my portfolio in March 2020 and wait till today and make it 7 crores? Then 7 crores would have had an impact on my portfolio. 70,000, 7 lakhs, 70 lakhs would not have had an impact on my portfolio. So the question is, what all did you do? Did you get the timing perfectly right? Did you buy it at X price, sell it at 2x, then it came back to X, you bought it back, and now it is 2x or 3x or 4x, then yes, you got the whole equation right. Just doing one leg of the transaction is not good enough. If I bought the share at X, it became 2x, I sold it off, and then it came down to X, and I said no, I think it will come down even further. Then it became 3x, 4x, 5x, and it did have the guts to touch it. Then again there is no use of getting one leg right. You have to get the complete transaction right, and you have to have enough quantities, and you have to have enough ability in your own self, and the belief that what you have got right is important, and you should do a big amount for a long period of time. Getting all this right is looks very difficult. It's much easier to sit and say, I'll close my eyes, I'll put it in an index fund, I will get a good advisor and sit with him and learn why I should be in large cap, why I should be in US, why I should be in Japan, why I should be in China, and invest in all of that. So I need a fund which makes sure that it invests in developed countries and some in less developed countries. For example, you can never invest in semiconductors or many startups if you don't invest in South Korea and Taiwan. But those markets are available through a mutual fund. So how much to put, whether to put, when to book profits, when to sell Taiwan, buy China, sell China, buy US. If you don't know all those answers, I have no clue. I have no clue how to invest in those markets. So I'd rather give that away to a mutual fund instead of trying to time them. I just can't time the market. Let the fund manager do. And I know that the fund manager will do a suboptimal job, but he'll still do a better job than what I would do. So trying to time the market looks very easy, especially in retrospect, when so many videos come and tell you, I knew nothing about the market till 6 months ago, and now I have made 20 crores, I made 40 crores, I bought this Ferrari, I bought this Mercedes, and I live in this big house. Right? You don't know. I'm not here to say who is right, who is wrong. I only know that I will not do product endorsement, and so many people doing product endorsement. That's a business, right? That's not that they're earning money somewhere. The business is to do training for you, coaching for you, and make money. God bless them. That's their business model. I don't have a business model in my social media. I just don't have any money making ideas. Yes, incidentally some ads will appear on my video, but I don't think I make too much money. I don't think I make more than maybe $10 a day, or on a good day. Other days it's $5, $6. It's not really to be making too much money. It's not a business model where I target saying, oh, today I'm going to earn $10. That's not something. I mean, my dividend income would be a few thousand times that, right? So try to time the market, trying to learn from somebody paying for forex trading and things like that. Looks very tempting, looks very easy, looks very and depending on your budget, like, if you are a reasonably well-off person, 30,000 fees doesn't look very high. If you are a very more prosperous person, then you don't mind even paying 3 lakhs for learning that. But the question is, will you be able to translate that into for yourself? That's the question to ask. Like when you go out and you see on the footpath somebody selling a very nice some contraption where you just keep your pen and keep doing something, and there's a great design. You try doing it, you will make a mess of it. That guy has some skill because of which he is doing it. So find out whether you have that skill to time the market. My sincere advice is, you will try timing the market. I have still not given up. In 40 years, I still think I can time the market. I can buy this share, I can sell it when it goes up. But that which I do is a very, very insignificant portion of my portfolio. My portfolio lies untouched. The Cummins and Siemens are all at least 20-25 years old. The Colgates and HULs are at least 40 years old, right? So these are all lying there doing nothing, absolutely nothing over long periods of time. There would be times when some parts of my portfolio were not doing well, which in retrospect I can say, oh, I should have bought Colgate, I should have sold Colgate, bought HUL, and after at this stage sold HUL and bought Colgate. All that's fine, fantastic in theory. Practically, a small portion of your money will always be there for these kind of experiments. But you don't really make too much wealth in trying to do this. That's for sure. Yes, you can make some money, use that money for whatever, maybe eating out and having a great time, spending on Diwali. All those things are fine. but to create wealth in the long run through trading, perfectly possible only if you are a professional trader, you read books on trading and you do trading. I have no friends who do trading day in and day out. They trade in gold, they trade in oil, they trade in Indian equities, they trade everywhere. Whatever there is a chance to trade and they are allowed to trade by RBI, they trade. They make money. It's not as though they don't make money, but they are the exceptions and they are the professionals. They are not the amateurs who think by watching one video they will learn equity trading and start day after tomorrow. It doesn't happen that way. Thank you.